It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we have a beer from Brouwerij Frontaal in the Netherlands, and it's a can of their Juice Punch New England IPA coming in at 5.8% ABV. There's a look at the label on the can. It's a 330 milliliter can. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Many thanks to Nick in the Netherlands for sending us this beer. Thank you, Nick. Nick sent us some cheese, which we reviewed, some licorice, some meat, dry aged sausage. Oh, it was fantastic. And now some beer. Now we're getting round to the beer, should I say. So we got a one finger whitehead, hazy, tropical looking beer. I'd say a hazy kind of amber colour, light amber coloured beer. Good levels of carbonation, unfiltered. Of course, being hazy, let's get the aroma. It smells fantastic even from this distance. Yeah, fantastically tropical, really lovely, punchy. Yeah, they've called it Juice Punch. Yeah, a lovely, punchy, tropical aroma to the beer. Apricots and mangoes, satsumas, grapefruit, touch of lemon, lime, a hint of that kind of spicy, peppery bitterness that we should get from the beer. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, lovely, very drinkable, very refreshing, exactly what you want from a New England IPA. Wonderful carbonation. Carbonation hisses and fizzes and pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. It's a little bit grainy to begin with, only a touch, because of course it goes over into one of them lovely New England IPA hoppy flavours. But I wanna make note, give note of the slight kind of light wafer cracker kind of malty flavours that are coming through. And then a nice peppery bitterness on the back end. So touch of sweetness, touch of bitterness, nice balance to the beer. Let's get to all of those, what you probably hear, all of those tropical kind of fruity flavours then. I'm going to make a guess on Mosaic. The hop used in the beer is probably Mosaic. It's a real good, or maybe some Simcoe as well in there. Those real tropical hops. When you use Simcoe and Mosaic very well, when you kind of nail it, when you get it kind of smack on how you want it in a beer, it just provides this massive kind of palette of tropical grapefruits, a little bit of mango, apricot, passion fruit flavours coming through, a bit like punch bowl fruits. It's a nice name for the beer, Juice Punch. I'm not sure if this is their version 7 of the beer. It looks like a version 7. I'm not from the Netherlands and I've never had a beer from these guys before, so you'll have to comment in the comments box on this. How many different versions out of Juice Punch have there been? Or does it mean something else? Something entirely different? It is lovely. A real easy drinking New England IPA, 5.8% ABV. What I really like about the beer is that it's not kind of overly oaty. And what I mean by that is, I think I could session this even at 5.8% ABV. Well, I could certainly have 2 or 3. It's very drinkable, it's very refreshing. I think sometimes, not all of the time, but sometimes, if you were to try and session a New England IPA with loads of oats in, it gets a bit kind of thick and gloopy after one, maybe two, and you're thinking to move on to something else. It's not really, sometimes a New England IPA, for me anyway, is not really a session beer. Number one, for the ABV, and number two, sometimes for the amount of oats in the beer. This is a lighter version. It hasn't got so much of that kind of oat in there. It's still refreshing. Right, Brouwerij Frontaal. They make the beer in Breda in the Netherlands. Pale ale malt, wheat malt, oat malt, and the hops. Here we go. Aha! Look at that. I got one right. Mosaic and HBC 522. That's a new one for me. Gotta be honest, that's a new one for me. So I went for Simcoe and Mosaic, and it's actually Mosaic and HBC 522. So I'm ready. Their slogan is beer for thought. I'm ready to rate this. Looks good, smells good, tastes lovely, very tropical and refreshing. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!